the true power, the true potential, and the mysteries of Navamsa chart in astrology, guys. So in this video, today I'm going to talk about what I have learnt and understood and observed about the Navamsa chart in astrology from practical experience. All right. Would you believe me if I told you that Raj Yogas can exhibit the nature and the character of your spouse even before your marriage? Can you become an actor? Who is up? Who have So today it's going to be like a boom, bang on video on Navamsa. Alright, I'm going to sort of bust so many myths, so many misconceptions. The first being that Navamsa chart is supposedly to activate only after marriage. Alright. So, first of all, I will educate you a little about the basics, the fundamentals, because only if you are aware of the fundamentals, you will be able to grasp what I am saying. Alright. So, Navamsa is composed from two words, Nava and Amsha. Nava means 9 and Amsha means division. Alright. So, Nava Amsha means 9 divisions. Alright. So, 9 divisions of what? Alright. So, in our zodiac, right, and in the horoscope, there are 12 zodiac signs, right, from Aries to Pisces. Alright. So, Aries, Taurus, Gemini, it goes until like Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces, right. So, this 360-degree, the circle, the zodiac belt, alright, that is divided into 30° each, and each house and each Rashi is given 30 degrees, alright. So, one house consists of 30 degrees, second house is from 30 to 60, third house is from 60 to 90, like that, okay. So, we will talk about Kal Purush chart, that is Aries ascendant chart, alright, because that's convenient and easy to understand, alright. Now, the Aries Rashi is spread about 30 degrees, alright, and when you divide this particular Rashi or house in 9 divisions, so you divide 30 divided by 9, so you get 9 divisions of 3° 20 minutes each, alright, 3° 20 minutes. So, that is a pada, alright. So, there is a rule that this numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. This is the number of Rashi. So, this is Aries Rashi, this is Taurus Rashi, Gemini Rashi, Cancer Rashi, Leo Rashi, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Saggy, Capricorn, Aquarius and Pisces. Please ignore the background sound, I can't help it. I have to keep making videos, alright. So, these 12 Rashis, alright. So, each Rashi will have how many padas? Alright, 9 padas, because you are dividing 30 by 9, alright. When you divide each Rashi by 9, you get 9 parts of 3° 20 minutes each, which is a pada, okay, nakshatra pada, first pada, second pada, third pada, fourth pada, like that it keeps on going, alright. Now, basically what you have to remember, like the fundamental rule is that for movable signs, that is Aries ascendant, Cancer ascendant, Libra ascendant and Capricorn ascendant, the Navamsa starts with its own sign, okay. So, for Aries, the first Navamsa will be Aries Navamsa. For Cancer, the first Navamsa will start from Cancer Navamsa itself. For Libra, again it will start from Libra Navamsa itself, and for Capricorn it will start with Capricorn Navamsa itself, okay. So, 1, 4, 7, 10, the movable signs, the first Navamsa will always start with their own sign itself, alright. For fixed signs, that is 2, 5, 8 and 11, that is Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius. For these 4, the 5th Navamsa will be their own sign. So, if you see this Taurus sign, it starts from Capricorn, because Aries ends with Saggy. So, from Capricorn it starts and the 2 comes in the 5th, alright, 5th number. So, Taurus sign will have its own Navamsa in the fifth part. Similarly, Leo will have the own Navamsha, that is Leo sign will be in the fifth Navamsha. Alright. Similarly, for Aquarius, Aquarius sign will form in the fifth Navamsha. Alright. So, you have to remember that for movable signs, Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn, it starts with own Navamsha for movable signs. For fixed signs, that is Taurus, Scorpio, Leo and Aquarius, its Navamsha will be falling in the fifth part. Alright. And for dual nature signs, that is Gemini, Virgo, Saggy and Pisces, so the own sign will fall in the last Navamsha. Alright. So for Gemini, number 3, that is Gemini Navamsha will come in the last part, the ninth part. Similarly for Virgo, Virgo Navamsha comes in the last part. So Virgo starts with Capricorn, ends with Virgo. Similarly, Saggy starts with Aries and ends with Sagittarius, its own Navamsha, and Pisces. So this is the boring fundamental part, but you have to know it, alright, to understand this further, alright. Now, what is Navamsha, like why is it having so much of importance? Because Maharishi Parashara told that you have to consider the Lagna chart, the Navamsha chart and the Shashtiyamsha chart, and give a lot of importance to these three among the 16 divisions. There are other divisions also, but among the Shodash Varga, 16 Vargas. Okay. Now, you have to understand this fact that 9 means auspicious, because the 9th house of the horoscope connects with God and divine. Alright. It is the house of Guru, teaching, spirituality, divine blessings and all these things. The 9th house of the horoscope. Right. Similarly, Sagittarius sign is ruled by Brihaspati, which is the 9th sign of the Kalpurusha. It is again, Jupiter is one of the most auspicious planet, or if not, it is the most auspicious planet, next to, like Venus comes next, right. So the Rashi is also auspicious, the 9th house is also auspicious. The 9th nakshatra, that is, let's say you are born in a particular nakshatra, the 9th nakshatra from your nakshatra is also auspicious for you. The 18th nakshatra from your birth nakshatra is also even more auspicious, and the 27th nakshatra from your nakshatra is the most auspicious for you. So if you use that particular nakshatra, if you choose that particular day when moon is transiting through your 27th nakshatra, that is the nakshatra which is just before yours, or let's say your Lagna Lord is transiting through the 27th nakshatra, or let's say the 9th Lord is transiting through the 27th nakshatra, and if you choose to do auspicious work during that day, it's going to be amazing. It's going to be very lucky for you lifelong, right? 9 is auspicious. Similarly, there are 9 planets. Obviously, they are auspicious for us because there are 9 planets. Then Lord Rama was born on Navami. Navami is very auspicious. Again 9, alright. And it is said that whenever you have to chant a mantra, you have to chant it 108 times. And how this 108 has come is from the 108 nakshatra padas, alright. So each sign has 9 Navamshas. There are 12 signs. So 12 into 9 is equal to 108 Navamshas or 108 nakshatra padas. So the Navamshas are directly connecting with the nakshatra energy, and when you are doing a 108 times chant of a particular mantra, 108 times, what is happening is that you are activating all the nakshatra padas, and that is why it is forming a complete circle and you are able to harness the energy of the mantra, alright. So this is about the auspiciousness of the Navamsha, right. Now we will come into the Navamsha mysteries, or what is the actual true power and potential of Navamsha, alright. So consider, it's raining guys, okay, it's a very beautiful moment, right, because we are encapsulating some serious things and we are trying to record it, unless God supports it and the current doesn't go off or something, right. So the Navamsha is like a zoomed view or telescopic view of a particular planet and how it is behaving in the inner layer, alright. So what I am trying to say is that, let's say your Mars is placed in Cancer sign and it is placed in 0 degrees, alright. So for Cancer sign, the first Navamsha is always Cancer itself, alright. So Mars is in Cancer in both the Rashi chart and the Navamsha chart, alright. So when you are trying to understand this Mars, like how it is behaving at the core, Is he a protector? Is he a destroyer? Alright, what sort of a Martian energy are we talking about? The Navamsa Rashi placement will help you to understand the actual functioning of the planet. Alright, so let's say Saturn is in Libra in the Lagna chart, but Saturn is in Aries in the Navamsa chart. That means the duties and the actions that this person is performing can appear to be that he is doing it for the society, but he is actually doing it for selfish purpose, because Saturn debilitates in Aries. Aries is all about me, selfishness, and Capricorn, it's all about the public. So when Saturn comes to Aries, it is like me. If I pass this tender contract, how much money will I get from it, or what is the political benefit that I am going to get from it? Okay, so this is how you are trying to internalize and you are trying to understand the harmonic of the planet internally. All right, so any planet which is in debility or it is in inimical sign in the Navamsa is a problem area, it is weak. Okay, so let's say Sun is in Libra Navamsa. Even though Sun is exalted in the Lagna chart, but because it has gone to the Neech Navamsa, so internally core strength wise Sun has become weak. This person will suffer from confidence issues internally. It doesn't matter how much ever the person is sort of portraying outside that I am very confident person and blah blah blah, but because Sun is debilitated in the Navamsa, his internal fundamentals are weak, guys. Similarly, let's say Jupiter is exalted in the Lagna chart, but Jupiter is debilitated in the Navamsa. That means this person will have knowledge, but slowly the purpose, the direction of the knowledge will start going towards the wrong direction. He will start making false perception, and he will try to mess with the belief system of people, because his Jupiter is not maintaining the Ucha dignity or the good dignity in the Navamsa chart. Okay, you're getting what I'm saying? Similarly, let's say Mercury is getting exalted in the Lagna chart or well placed in the Lagna, but it is debilitated in the Navamsa. That means after a certain point, this person is going to become illogical, impractical, all right, and take wrong judgment about things. All right, so this is how you have to understand how the planet, when it is fallen in the Navamsa or it is not well placed in the Navamsa, it is not a good thing. And whenever you will have the Mahadasha, Antardasha, Pratyanta Dasha, Sukshma Dasha, Pran Dasha of that particular planet which is in bad dignity in the Navamsa chart, what it is going to signify is that it is not going to be a good time. All right. Now, before I used to think that okay, Navamsa may or may not be that important, but when I started observing and absorbing Navamsa during transits, I understood. Let's say when Mars was transiting through Ucha Navamsa, my health condition used to be good because I am in Aries ascendant. That is when Mars was in Capricorn Navamsa. When Mars was in Aries Navamsa, my health condition used to feel fit and fine. When Mars transits through Scorpio Navamsa, I feel energetic. But the same Mars, when it is going through Cancer Navamsa, energy levels are dropping, guys. When the same Mars is going in conjunction with Saturn or Rahu in Pisces sign, all right, or in Virgo sign, that is the time when unexpected health issues starts coming to me. All right. Similarly, you can look at transits and you can create horoscope of that particular moment, and you can see where exactly your Lagna Lord is placed in transit and in what condition or avastha it is in the Navamsa. So let's say you are about to do a very important work, that is go for an interview, all right, or get married or buy a property or something like that. If you look at the position of your Lagna Lord or your fourth Lord, if it is in a good position in the Navamsa, in transit I am talking about, then it is an amazing time. But if let's say that you are going to do a physical activity or you are going to do something which is very significant and important in your life, and during that time your first Lord, that is your Lagna Lord, or your fifth Lord or your fourth Lord or ninth Lord is transiting through a negative Navamsa, or in the Navamsa during that time, the present time, it is conjunct with malefics like Rahu, Saturn, Ketu, that means you are not going to get a good experience, because in the Navamsa chart the purpose is going like it's going haywire for you. All right. So great people, negative, positive, let's say Ravana, and let's say somebody as good as our freedom fighters and things like that, when they became prone to getting defeated is when their Lagna Lord or their 9th Lord or their 5th Lord, right, or 8th Lord went through bad Navamsha, weak Navamsha. Let's say Mars is the Lagna Lord, when it is going through Pisces or Cancer or getting conjunct with Rahu, Saturn, those are like difficult, unexpected times when it is going to impact you guys. Alright. So, all these people who have a very good health, they basically will suffer when the Lagna Lord is debilitated in the Navamsha via transit. Similarly, let's say you have got an amazing flow of money coming to you, your 2nd Lord, 11th Lord is well placed, exalted, own sign in Kendra, etc., etc. But in transit in the Navamsha chart, if it is getting debilitated or conjunct with Saturn, Rahu, especially, you are going to get problems. Alright. Saturn more, Rahu first problem, then solution. Alright. So, this is about transits and Navamsha. Okay. Now, as they say that Navamsha chart activates after marriage. Alright. Now, my fundamental question is that if Navamsha chart is activating after marriage, alright, then how come so many children, like thousands and thousands of children, are born within a span of 2 hours, which is the span of the Lagna, alright, and during this span each child has a different phase, even though the Lagna chart and the planets in the Lagna chart, like planets, whatever it is placed in the 1st house, 5th house, 7th house, 10th house, wherever it is going, it is same for all these thousands of babies who are born within 2 hours span, having the same Lagna Kundli, but they are having different parents, different facial features, different property, different parenting, different environment, different health condition, rich, poor, alright, different schooling, everything is different, alright. So, that is where Navamsha is coming into picture, because you are now zooming, like you are swimming inside and going to the core, like at the surface of the ocean, and you are seeing where are the planets. So, it is very important to see that even though somebody is coming to you and somebody is showing you your horoscope, somebody is coming to you and somebody is showing his or her horoscope to you, you have to first look at the dignity of the Lagna Lord in the Navamsha chart, number 1. Then you have to see how many planets are placed in good Navamshas. Okay. But here there is a condition. Okay. The condition is that a person who has got a very strong 6th Lord in the Navamsha chart, or 8th Lord in the Navamsha chart, or 12th Lord in the Navamsha chart, or 3rd Lord, they also have to go through a lot of opposition and enemy in life, because when your 6th Lord or 8th Lord or 12th Lord gets exalted, that means the obstacles and the enemy is getting powerful. You are not getting powerful, the enemy is getting powerful, right? And also your ability to fight and overcome enemy or transformation is also getting powerful. The bigger the 6th Lord or 8th Lord or 12th Lord, the bigger wars you have to fight, or the bigger oppositions you have to face and try and overcome it. But via transit, if your 6th Lord is getting exalted in the Navamsha, or even in your Lagna chart also, if the 6th Lord is getting exalted in the Navamsha, that's a problem, because it is showing that we have to go through a lot of insurmountable difficulties in your life, because your opposite party or your enemy is becoming powerful. Similarly, if your 8th Lord is getting powerful, exalted in the Navamsha, now if it is aspected by malefics, then enemies are becoming powerful and it is not good for you, alright. Similarly, if 12th Lord is very strong in the Navamsha chart, exalted or own sign or Mool Trikona and aspected by malefics, then you will have a lot of unnecessary relocation and expenses in your life, alright. So, this is how you can take out the meaning of exaltation and debilitation and placement of planets in the Navamsha chart. Okay. Now, does Navamsha chart activate only after marriage? Nope, guys. The day you are born, your Navamsha chart is activating, alright. Now, depending on which particular planet is your 7th Lord, say Venus or Sun or Saturn or Ketu or Rahu, whichever planet, Ketu, Rahu can't be, because they are co-lord, but primary lord can be either the 7 planets, Sun, Moon, Mars, Venus, Jupiter, Mercury, these planets, right. So, now it is important that in what condition your 7th Lord is placed in the Navamsha chart and what is the maturity age of that particular planet. Let us say you are a Pisces ascendant and Virgo sign is falling in your 12th house. 12, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Just checking because I am making a video, alright. So Virgo is ruled by Mercury, and if this Mercury is getting exalted in the Navamsa chart in a difficult house like 6th, 8th or 12th and conjunct or aspected by malefics, then your married life is going to be highly problematic. But if the same Mercury is, let's say, at least decent, like in a friendly sign or well placed in any house and aspected by Guru or benefics like Moon or Venus, right, functional benefic or natural benefic, right, then your married life becomes smoother. You're understanding what I'm saying? So now that particular planet will have a maturity age. Mercury matures at 33, right? So after 33, your negatives will come down. Similarly, Sun matures at the age of 21, so your negatives is going to come down. Venus matures at 25, so your negatives are going to come down after the maturity age in the Navamsa chart, but still you have to see the position, dignity and placement of the particular planet, alright. So Navamsa has lot of applications, alright. Your Lagna Lord, in whichever house it is going in the Navamsa chart and whichever planet is aspecting your Lagna Lord, that is the identity that you are going to get in the society. That important Navamsa is, alright. So this is what I want to convey, guys. Navamsa is one of the most important divisional chart, also Shashti Amsha chart. Now the difference between Navamsa and Shashti Amsha is that first your Lagna chart has to show a promise that you should have a good 10th house planet which is promising you status. Then you look at the placement of that particular planet in your Navamsa chart. There you are able to see how much strength and potential your 10th Lord has got. Then you look at its placement in the Shashti Amsha chart to see what is the final picture that is going to be painted in your life, alright. So let's say your Lagna chart is like the name and the physical entities, the money, the resources and everything that you have with you. The Navamsa chart is like the tap which can open or close the resources, like the controller of the energy, and the Shashti Amsha chart is like the final picture. So late so and so person who has been such a remarkable politician or a freedom fighter or a film star or a doctor or an engineer, whatever. So your Shashti Amsha is like the final picture that is going to be painted across, and that is how the people are going to remember you in your end moment, right, after your death. So this is what I have to say about Navamsa chart. And when I started, I also had a lot of things in my mind, right. Am I missing something? So whenever you have planets transiting through the 8th house of the Navamsa, right, let's say you are a Saji Navamsa, oh yes, Saji Navamsa, and let's say you are having a planet in the 8th house, let's say Rahu is transiting through the 8th house, that is when you will face unknown fear and psychological complexes. Let's say Saturn is going through your 8th house, then also you will be experiencing this fear and you know problems. Ketu also, Ketu, Saturn and Rahu, they can give you unknown fears, alright. Now what it means to have different ascendants in the Navamsa. Let's say that you are having an Aries ascendant in the Navamsa, then you are going to be a lot of energetic and you are going to, you know, spend your energy behind physical activities. So you can be a sports person or a policeman or somebody who is very dynamic, alright. Similarly, let's say you have got a Saji Navamsa, Saji rising in the Navamsa chart. So in the Lagna you can be any ascendant, but if you have Saji Navamsa, right, then you are going to go towards religion, philosophy, you are going to go towards higher learning, higher purpose of life, teaching, all these things. Maybe you are going to become a guru or a philosopher. Similarly, if you have got Leo, then you are going towards political power or acting or fulfillment, you know, dynamic performance, all these things, because Leo is rising. So from the Lagna Kundli, that is the ascendant of the Lagna Kundli and the ascendant of the Navamsa chart, what you can see is that from this who you are and from the ascendant of the Navamsa chart, how are you going to dynamically turn and become something or someone in life. So let's say somebody who has got an Aries ascendant in the Lagna and a Saji ascendant in the Navamsa, he is going to be very self-centered and he is going to be very ambitious, but later this person is going to get towards spirituality. Similarly, if it is something like a Gemini ascendant and then it is going in a Pisces ascendant, then the person is going to start with communication, logic, media, entertainment, all these things, calculations, and then he is going towards moksha. Aham brahmasmi tat tvam asi. I am God and so you are, or so are you. Alright. So this is what I want to say about the Navamsa chart. Lot many things. My battery condition charge is coming down, so I am wrapping this up. Otherwise, I can keep going and going. So much to say. So that's it for today, guys. Take care of yourself. Take care of the elderly people and the stray animals around you. This is Purab signing off from Purab's Universe. Adios. Jai Hind. Jai Bharat. Jai Navamsa.